Picture a world where the lights never turn on, clean water never reaches your sink, and bridges cannot be trusted to hold your weight. Most of us never think about the people who made this system possible. As students, living in a highly technological age, every part of our daily routine depends on the work of engineers, which include transportation, communication, energy, medicine, and even the phones in your hands. Although engineers are often perceived as people who simply build things or do math, but engineers are invisible problem solvers who design the systems that sustain modern life and also quietly influence public safety and policy, and whose diverse voices are essential to solving today's global challenges. In preparing for this speech, I reviewed articles from the National Academy of Engineering, an educational definition from the American Society for Engineering Education, to really understand how engineering impacts society. During this presentation, I will explore the following. Number one, I will explain why engineering is commonly misunderstood. Number two, I will describe how engineers design and maintain the system that shape modern society. And number three, I will show how engineering is ultimately a series of decisions with real-world consequences. Many people think engineers only build machines or work with math. But basically, engineering is the application of scientific principles to solve human problems. According to the National Academy of Engineering, in its publication, What is Engineering?, it states that engineering is the application of science and mathematics to design solutions that improve people's lives. Public misconceptions often come from limited exposure to the full spectrum of engineering fields. The reality is that engineers work in design, analysis, ethics, communication, and leadership. This misconception overlooks engineers' creative nature. We can mention a report that was discussed by the University of Cincinnati, which explains that many misconceptions about engineers exist because people only see the final products, not the complex design and problem-solving process behind them. Engineers balance logic with innovation and teamwork, solving complex problems and in diverse teams. But in reality, engineering basically involves imagination to put technological limits and improve lives. Now that I haven't spoken about the public misconception of engineering, I will explore how engineers shape modern society. We can say that engineers design transportation systems, communication networks, medical devices, energy grids, and infrastructure. According to the Royal Academy of Engineering, in its report, Engineering in Society, it states that engineers design and maintain the infrastructure system that really allow modern society to function, including transportation, water system, and energy networks. Much of their work is invisible because systems only receive attention when they really fail. Without engineers, daily life will become unsafe, inefficient, and unsustainable. Their work quietly shapes society for the better. The American Society for Engineering Education explained that engineering education focuses on preparing professionals who can design technologies that address real human needs such as communication, healthcare, and sustainability. Engineers innovate for sustainability, efficiency, and accessibility, from high-speed rail to clean water filtration in rural areas. They really address human needs through creative, practical solutions that make life safer and more convenient. Now that I have spoken about engineers as designers of modern society, I will explore the consequences of engineering decisions. Engineering requires ethical judgment because decisions affect public safety and quality of life. According to the National Society of Professional Engineers, engineering decisions must prioritize public safety and ethical responsibility because those decisions directly affect communities and the environment. Engineers must consider intended consequences, including environmental and social impacts. Diverse perspective led to the better engineering decision and more equitable solutions. We can also say that engineering decisions can have long-term impacts on communities and on future generations. A report from the ABET titled Engineering for a Better World Through Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion really explains that the diverse engineering teams often produce better solutions because they consider a wider range of social and environmental impacts. Many projects like dams, bridges, roads, and water systems are built to last for decades, so engineers must consider how their decision will impact in future safety and sustainability. When long-term impacts are overlooked, failures can occur later, leading to safety risks, costly repairs, or environmental harms. To sum it all, engineering is far more than equation or construction. It is a vital human-centered profession, shaping our world in ways we often overlook. Although engineers are often perceived as people who simply build things or do math, engineers are invisible problem solvers who designs the system that sustain real modern life, quietly influence public safety and policy, and whose diverse voices are essential to solving today's global challenges. As you go about your day, notice that the engineering world around you, the safe bridge you cross, the reliable power in your dorm, the clean water you drink. Consider supporting policies that promote diverse engineering teams to tackle issues like sustainability that will impact your generation. Engineers don't just build things, they build the future. One thoughtful, creative, responsible decision at a time. The next time you use your phone, cross a bridge, remember something. Behind it stands an engineer quietly solving problems to make your life possible. What if we all thought like engineers, spotting challenges and designing better solutions? The world really needs of that perspective, starting with yours. Thank you.